So I like this little Metro. Giving you a little update. Yeah, it's a fun car. It's a 1991 convertible. Got, focus, like 87,000 miles on it. So the body's still pretty clean. And what did I do? I put a roll cage in it and a couple other little nifty things, but didn't really do too much with it. It's just a fun little driver. But I'm having trouble finding parts for it, like big time trouble. And I don't blame the car. I don't blame the aftermarket. It's a 1991 Econo box. And they weren't meant to even last this long. And it has, and it's a trooper, but at some point you got to make a choice. You can either scrap the car or you can do something with the car. So I'm making that second option. I'm doing something with the car. So yeah, like there you go. I can't get the side glass. So like, fun little engine, but what you gonna do, huh? Gotta do something with it. So I looked around and I was like, you know what? I got like 2 feet. What can I do with 2 feet here? As far as engine swaps and drivetrain swaps go, I was like, well, maybe a 4-cylinder. I mean, I can go that, but I got to cut up the entire front end, and then I can't get parts for the back either. So like suspension parts, you can get suspension parts, but not the suspension parts for this car. So like the back suspension parts are kind of sketchy. The brakes are kind of sketchy. As far as getting replacement parts and all that, it's just downhill, fighting to get these parts, using used parts instead of new parts, just because you don't have a choice. So like, yeah, I got 2 feet. So what can I do? I want something that's easy to find parts for, and I want to keep the car lightweight. I want to still have the car. I want to have it 2,000 pounds. That's the goal. So what can I do? I was looking at like a Miata. If you want stupid money for Miatas, I don't want to go transverse. I don't, because it's great and all, but I'd pretty much have to replace the entire drivetrain, including suspension, to go transverse. In which I'm doing that anyway. And if I'm doing that anyway, I might as well go rear wheel drive. So that's what I'm doing. So like I'm saying, I was looking at Miatas, and people want stupid money for Miatas. They just do. I don't blame them. Looking at other cars, other rear-wheel drive cars, like, and I want it stupid reliable, easy to find parts for. So I was like, okay, 5-speed, rear-wheel drive, and I only got that much room to play with. What can I get? I can get a Miata engine, put it on something else, and then like a Ranger or something, and yeah, we're close. So, what can I do? Well, I don't make enough power. Really, I want more power than that. I want more than like 100 horsepower out of a Miata engine. So here you go. '88 Ford Thunderbird Turbo Coupe. Nobody's ever swapped anything from these cars. It's never been done. No, there's absolutely no write-ups on these, how to swap stuff over. So what I'm going to do is not what you're expecting. I'm going to shorten the unibody, basically cut the car in half, basically cut the car from here on up, off. Keep the firewall, keep the pedals. I really want to keep the steering wheel because I think it's a tilt. What else? Keep all the drivetrain, keep all the suspension stock. It's mostly stock. And everything else is getting replaced. So like how to shorten the drive shaft. But for the most part, it's parts wise, it's going to be a stock 1988 Turbo Coupe. That's about where it ends though, because all the wiring's coming out. I'm not playing with what is this, 88, whatever, 35, whatever-ish years. Wiring, I'm not playing with that. I don't want to be 2 states over and the car don't start because some wire somewhere has gone bad. You know, got a pile of corrosion in the fuse block at this point, no doubt. So like, yeah, but the car's pretty clean. Here you go. And the guy said it ran and drove before, I think, a brake caliper went out. You know, get tires. So like, I believe it. It's got winter tires on it. So like, yeah, as you can see, it looks like they slapped something. And probably a tree. Probably getting sideways and smacked a tree. That's about, oh yeah, look at that. That's about where a tree, tasty. Look at all that Bondo. That's thick. That's nice and thick. Look at that, like 1/4 inch of Bondo, baby. Oh yeah, that's quality craftsmanship. Anyway, I'm not that butthurt about cutting up this car. Cause, God, I hope it hasn't been rolled. Whatever. Saying it went straight. The gaps look pretty good. Despite that, your gaps up top here look pretty good. So the roof wasn't crushed, but they probably got a pickup to this. Dang, it's like you can feel it here too. They got all this full. So I don't know. They didn't forget they made the weather stripping, and they like probably went weather stripping to weather stripping, and there's Bondoed the rest. So I'm not that butthurt about cutting up this car. I am gonna try to save a couple things off the car for the guys, for the T-Bird guys, but you know, it is what it is. You know, but it's a good donor. It's no secret these engines got potential. This one has. It obviously needs to be cleaned up. Like you're saying, I don't even know what it said. I think it said 187 on it. No, I think it said 157. Nice black oil. Oh, let's get your picking. Nice black oil there. So the guy didn't have the key, so I wasn't able to turn it over. So I'm hoping it doesn't have a bad rod or something, because that would kind of throw a wrench in the whole works, literally. God damn it. So like, oh, that's inconvenient as hell. Alright, so I don't know 100% know what I know in the engine. If it runs, I'm probably not doing new much. Saying I'm throwing a different harness in it. Called a couple guys. Got that stuff in the mail. This is getting moved. I don't know where it's getting moved to. That's getting moved. I think I could make that work. I might have to put a tilt front end on the Metro to give me like an inch or two. Obviously the body's got to become wider. Don't exactly know how I'm doing with that, but I'm pretty much going to merge the 2 unibodies together with that Metro on there, on this, and I got to cut this car in half. I got to do a couple things with this car. I got to shorten the wheelbase, which means I got to cut the car in half. Take, I think, let's just say 15 inches. It's going to vary, but probably 15 inches out the middle. Something like here-ish. Oh, here-ish. Where's that subframe crappy part where it's weaker? I think it's like here to here. So I'll probably cut here to here out. Weld some racing in. Slap the thing together. And she'll be about 15 inches shorter. Obviously, I'm going to need another drive shaft. That's about it, drivetrain wise, because I'm not touching the front suspension. I'm not touching the back suspension. Yes, the Ackerman's going to be screwed up. I do not care. Yeah, but like I was saying, I'm pretty much just saving the steering wheel, the firewall, the drivetrain, and the suspension. And the rest of the car's going bye-bye. Or getting sold for something stupid, you know. I might save the hood. I kind of like the hood. The hood's got that cool little thing going on. So I might save the hood. I might not. I got to see how it fits on the Metro. I don't know what I'm doing with wipers at this point. That's about the only thing I don't know. I know I'm nitpicking, but the guy said the car ran and drove and then a brake caliper went out on it, which he parked it. You know, I kind of believe it. Because like I was saying, it's got newer tires. It has a pretty newer gas tank in the back. I'm not using gas tank. Obviously, I'm going aftermarket there. But yeah, that's a little update on the Metro. I gotta play around. Right now, I don't have a key for it. I don't know why the guy didn't have the key for it. He had the title. That's all I really should care about. So I'm doing this little trick. Somebody told me I could do this online. Or if you take this thing out of the thing, take the passenger key out. Supposedly you can get a key from the passenger side to make the ignition turn. And all I want to do is I want to unlock the steering wheel. That's all I want to do with that key. Like, you know, you put a accessory, you know, a power on, an accessory on, and a push button. There you go. That's your key. But like in turn signals, maybe I'll use this crap. I don't know. Probably not. I don't want to play around with it later. So I might gut all that, but I just want to have a tilt steering wheel that locks, and there you go. So I'm probably going to save that. Worst case, I don't. Absolutely don't, but I kind of want to just to have it. Maybe do something cool with those buttons. I don't know. So there you go. Little update on the Metro. Yeah, got cars whizzing by, but it's a pretty nice day. So maybe I'll play around with this today, maybe not. We're gonna see. But there's a little update on the Metro.